Sorry, I'm getting embarrassed for making this video because I'm getting so excited talking about this. Hi guys, my name is Alma and today's video is just going to be a positive, creative and just high vibe video about how we can create our dream life just where we are today. Like how you know when you have this picture of, okay, that life I want to achieve, how can we like start creating that life exactly where we are today? And I think it's the perfect timing to talk about this today because it's summer and there will be a lot of people not working at this time when this video will be out. And when we don't have all of this, like we don't have to work every day and have this busy lifestyle as we usually have, we also get the opportunity to really start thinking about what life do I want to live and can I create that where I am today. And it might be easier to start doing that when you're not working because it will take a little bit of time, or you know, when you're working you will always have some excuses. There will always be something you should do instead of doing these new routines or just this new lifestyle as you want to have in your life. And I started to think about life in this way for just a couple of months ago, I think, or maybe it's already half a year ago, I'm not sure. I was, you know, it was winter in Norway and I really missed Bali. I really missed, sorry, I missed Bali. I missed just this lifestyle that I had before, and I had this world map on my wall and I looked at it every day. I still have it. And I was just thinking about, oh, when I come there or there, my life is going to be like this, and I will wake up and I will see this view. Like, you know, I started dreaming about what life I could have if I just could go travel again. And then one day I started thinking, what if I started trying to make that life that or that lifestyle as I wanted to have in Bali, or in Sri Lanka, or in Malawi. Malawi? Isn't that in Sri Lanka? Anyway, what if I start creating that lifestyle where I am today in Norway in the winter when it's dark outside, when it's cold outside, and I'm studying and I have a lot to do, but can I still create that here right now? And I understood, like, of course I can. No, I can't create Bali, but I can create kind of like the feeling that I want to have there. So I started thinking about, okay, but that lifestyle, as I'm thinking about, why do I want it and how will that lifestyle make me feel? And I started thinking about how I can create that feeling where I am today. And I understood that it's not really about where you are in life. If you have got to this point where you can have the life of your dreams, it's all about how you can kind of achieve that feeling that you're longing for today, where you are today. So I started thinking about, okay, what would be the first thing I did in the morning in this life that I want to achieve? And I started to think about all these small details. You know, I wanted to, like, I started to think, okay, the first thing I want to do when I wake up, I want to have like a sarong or something that I can just take over me, like this silky nice dress or something. And I want to put my feet to some sandals or something like that. And I would just grab a cup of tea, listen to some jazz, and I just create this dream like, oh, that's how I want to wake up. And then I figured that I can make that in my room. So I put like this sarong, not sarong, kimono, sorry, kimono. I found a space to put it next to my bed, and I figured that I can like put hot water into the water boiler, I don't know, or the pot the day before, so I could just push a button when I was waking up. And I put some sandals next to my bed, and I, like in the evening, I already had the playlist ready for the day after, so I could just like, have this easy morning. And I was thinking about, okay, how will I eat? Okay, I will eat a lot of fruits. Okay, I found places in Oslo where I can buy fruits for half a price, where like, ugly bananas that is still good, but just cheaper. And I just try to wake up way earlier than I used to do and create these mornings. And the funny thing was, when I first started doing this, I lived in a pretty tiny room, in a house with my friends. And in that room, I just created magic. I had like leaves all over my wall with lights and with pictures of like from my journeys from when I was traveling. And I had all these candles in the evenings, and I did yoga, and I know it's hard to like create everything at one day, but just start with the details. And you can also just I do this right now in the evening. I'm doing all this with the candles, with the tea, with the music. And then when I go to bed and I close my eyes, I just imagine my dream house. The bed, the view, the location, everything. And when I close my eyes, I really try to feel like I'm in this house. And when when your eyes is closed, there will be no difference. Like, you can imagine being wherever you want in the world, and there will be no clue that you're not there. How can you know that you're not there? Because your eyes is closed, like you know it. But when you really imagine it, you can start to feel it. And for the people that is into manifestations, this is a way to manifest as well. Like, you think that you already have the life that you want to achieve, and you will achieve it. But I'm not going to talk about manifestations in this video. But anyway, that was what I started to do. And also, when I started this channel, I started with YouTube, coaching, all this stuff, I also just, instead of like, okay, I'm going to make a YouTube video and some stuff, I was like, okay, now I'm going to my job. And this is my job. Even that I had another job, like just creating like, this is me and I'm already successful. And it's all about the feeling you have. Like, if you feel successful, like, then you are, you know what I mean? So try to do this. And now you got the time. Now you have, or you might be working now, but if you aren't, then it's a good time. And for me, I did it while I was still studying, working. I had a busy life, but I was still able to create that life. And to be honest, like, I was so happy, and I still am. I thought that I had to go travel to have the life that I wanted to have. I thought that it was impossible for me to create the life that I wanted to have in this situation, in this position, in this location. I felt like I was so lost. It was cold, dark. I did stuff that I didn't want to do. I was places that I didn't want to be. And my routines was just a mess. I didn't have any reason to, like, okay, I had to wake up because of my studies, but it wasn't something I was looking forward to. And then when I started creating this life that I wanted to achieve exactly where I was like, oh no, I'm sorry, I have to go home and I have to go to bed because I'm so excited for my morning that I have to experience that morning routine again because I just loved it so much. And to be honest, right now, my routines is not as good as it were. But every time you're getting out of this again, stopping having these nice routines in the mornings and the evenings and all this stuff during the day, go for walks. I don't know how your dream life looks like. You need to figure out that by yourself. But anyway, when I'm out of that rhythm, then I just start over again. Okay, how do I want my mornings to be? And start with small details. Start with that cup of tea in the morning. Start with putting the alarm a little bit earlier than you used to, or start like 1 hour before you go to bed. Feel like find time to do this. Okay, start small. Start small, and don't feel guilty for not being able to do this every day, or to incorporate all this stuff that you want to have in your life. Just start small, and I promise you, it feels so good. It feels so good. I think I said this in Instagram story for a couple of days ago or weeks, and that I'm walking around talking to myself in my my AirPods. I'm walking around talking to myself, and also when I'm doing that, I am just thinking that I am in this life that I want to have in the future. And when I'm walking around, I feel like I just trying to imagine that I'm already there, and I feel so powerful. And I'm thinking that, of course I can achieve this. Of course I can do this, because I feel it in my body. The only thing that is missing is that I am actually as successful as I want, or as loud, I don't want to say as loud as what? I lost it. Anyway, I'm sorry, I just get too excited talking about this, because just use your imagination. And it doesn't have to cost any money. Everything that I have in my room is just stuff that I have got from people that want to throw it away, and just trying to figure, okay, how can I make this nice? How can I just create this beautiful home? And please do this. Don't think about how it would look like from the outside, because when we're always doing this, I believe it's hard to be as happy and feel as peaceful as we want to do. For me, the pictures on my wall, I had some pictures before, I didn't really like them, but I thought it was cool, and then I put it up. I hung up a picture that really made me feel good, and I don't think it was a cool picture, and I guess no one would say oh, that one is really nice, but for me it was just a part of this, that's the vibe I'm feeling. Sorry, I'm getting embarrassed for making this video, because I'm getting so excited talking about this. And one last tip. Okay, I'm soon finished. One last tip. I now remembered when I started doing this, and it was for 2 years ago, when I was home alone in the evening, and I don't know why. I think I was a little bit sad or something. I didn't feel well. And then I just started thinking, okay, how can I make the best evening ever? And I started thinking oh, what if I was in Paris? That would be good, to be in Paris. And I started thinking okay, let's make Paris. Let's make Paris in this apartment. And I put it on French music. I think I just made pasta with pesto, but I still remember me thinking that it was something really fancy, and putting the salt over it, and oh, I'm in Paris. And I was sitting here, you don't know where I am, at my kitchen, and I was sitting there with, I think I even just had water in my wine glass, and I was writing down, as I was writing down in my diary, as I were in Paris, oh, I'm sitting here at my balcony. Franz just passed away. Not passed away. What do you say? Went outside my window, I don't know, talking to me, and I'm eating some delicious food, and I'm just finished writing my second book, and you know, like creating this. I know I sound crazy, but for me at least, this, like when you are a creative person and you just and you have an imagination that you can use, then use it, okay? I know for some people this is actually impossible. But if you have an imagination that is good and you can see all this stuff, like you can, when I say beach, you see a beach, you know what I mean? Then do this because it's perfect. Now I think I talked about two different topics at once, like creating your dream life as it is and just imagine that you have it. But they go hand in hand, I believe. So yeah, do this. Start simple. Start with, how do I want to wake up in the morning? What am I eating? And you can also do this with, what person am I? I think that will be another video where I talk about this. But you know, think about do I want this to be, and how do I want to feel? Think about, what would this girl or guy in the future feel when she or he have this life that you want to achieve, and then try to feel this in your life today, and figure out how you can do that, how you can build that. And so be creative, think big, and you know, when you look up at the moon, you can be wherever you want in life, because the moon will still be the same all over the world, and you can just imagine that you already have the life that you want to achieve, and that you already are this person that you want to be when you're looking up at the moon. And it can be a reminder, like every time you see the moon, remind yourself of that feeling. So okay, that was all. I feel like I was really weird in this video, but I like that. I guess I'm just getting more comfortable in front of the camera, but that's good. And yeah, just have fun, play with this, and it's never too late. So if you don't do it now, or the next week, or the next month, or the next year, you can always start creating this life. It's nothing like the opportunity will never pass, okay? So do this. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's really amazing. Okay, Alma, stop now. Have a beautiful day. Please reach out to me if there's anything you want me to talk about in another video. The only reason why I'm here is because I want to help you. And that's all. Have a beautiful day. Like this video if you liked it, and remember to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my content. I really appreciate your support. So yeah, see you in another video, and have a beautiful summer. Bye.